Hello guys and welcome to another new game on the channel. We've done quite a few of these lately, definitely been, these new games. Now I've played this game before, I have played it plenty of times. Oh, let's just change this to Mad Chili on the scoreboard, there we go. I'm just checking, make sure everything is all good. I've never played it on this PC before, so this will be interesting. I've played it on another PC before, but not on this particular one that I got a few months ago. So let's have a look, just to make sure everything's all correct. I don't know. We're going to use simple controls. I always use simple controls with this game. You can do this game can get really complex, but I like using make it nice and simple. So this is Diesel Railcar Simulator. Now it's very similar to Train Simulator. But it's based around older trains. So we've got a bunch of old, rail cars. Don't know if I can show you guys. I don't think there's any way. Unfortunately, there's nowhere you can look to view all the trains. This is a class 03. This was added in a recent update. I'm on the beta branch of this game, but these came out quite a while ago. I haven't played this game in a while, just to say, you guys. So there's a ton of mods as well, loads of Steam Workshop mods, Newbury Branch Lines, Hythe Valley, Frisia Western Lines, Cumbrian Railways, all of these Wherry Lines, all of them are mods. Now, in terms of the ones that come with the game, I think Mountain Pass comes with the game, although that isn't a very big map. And then the main two maps that come with the game are North London, which is quite a big map, and Westfords. Now, I believe they're both fictional. I don't know. Both of these are very long. There are some, scenario packs, not packs, timetable packs, that you can get. Track. So, default is the one that comes with the game, and then you got things like repeat, track construction. So, we could play through a lot of these. There's tons you can do in this game with all the mods. There's not a massive amount on Steam Workshop, but there's quite a few. And it's nice and simple. Just go on Steam Workshop, click subscribe, done. Today... so yeah, there's class 37 and class 03, so you can do a bit of shunting, a bit of freight work, and then a bit of proper passenger stuff, and then you got the rail cars. I've never driven the 03 or the 37 in this game, as they weren't out when I last played it. It has been a good few months since I've had a go in this game, so it'll be quite interesting to see what I manage. But we're going to be trying out on this mod I downloaded earlier. It is called Frisia Western Lines. Now, it's set in the Netherlands, so we have three routes. We have Leeuwarden to Harlingen, Leeuwarden to Stavoren, and Leeuwarden down to Zwolle, and I think that would continue on to Amsterdam and that sort of area, but it doesn't, because it's not the full map. So I'm pretty sure it's realistic. I'm pretty sure it's based off a real world thing. So today, I think we're going to have a go. What should we have a go at? Now, this game does have a really cool feature where you can click good for video or streaming. This map, obviously, it only really works with the default ones. So we've got different lines, look. Groningen to Zwolle. And then you've got these main ones. So we've got some freight. Apparently as well, it is quite busy. This map, just to tell you guys, it is very busy. They got packed in, all the AI. So I think we're going to take a route down to Harlingen, I think. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Harlingen. There we go. And then we've got, obviously, you've got freight runs, and then we've got passenger runs. I think we'll take one of the freight ones, as I'd love to have a go. Here we go. Goods to harbour. 23 minutes, perfect for a video. We've got 7 carriages in a class 37. Now, I've never ever driven this, so we're going to be starting out on track I8. And we're going to be going straight to the harbour goods arrival. These pass points, we don't have to stop at them. I'm just going to go ahead and check. So we're going to do normal scenario. You can do emergencies and things like that in this game as well. It's all very cool. And we can watch them as well. One thing, and also it's dynamic, this game. So I can load into this scenario and have AI. And then next time I load into this scenario, do it another time. I might have totally different sets of AI and things like that. So sometimes the game will put in delays for you. So we could be 10 minutes late by the time we reach Harbour Goods' arrival. We might be on time. I don't know. Let's go ahead and click drive. Now I'm pretty sure we're just using simple driving controls. As I said, I haven't played this game in months, so I might have to get used to this. I'm hoping I put it on maximum settings. I'm hoping it runs okay. Woohoo! It runs fine, and we've got good recording quality as well. Sweet. So because that is cool. Oh, this game does look pretty beautiful. Right, so this is our train. Just gonna go ahead and get out of here then, I guess. I've never driven this Class 37. Oh boy, what have I done here? Right, there we go. I accidentally clicked, and we'll zoom out here. So this is the Class 37. It's time to move it up. There we go. Right, we'll let the brakes. We need to wait for the brakes to release, and then we'll be underway. I don't know what our... Oh, do I need to wait, do I? I think I need to wait. Now that is a nice sounding horn. That is a lush horn. Right, yes, there we go. See the little depart thing that flashed up? That means it's time for us to go. You can see the little... I am reading the tips, obviously. They're like... You can turn all this off. You can do this thing. This game can be way more complex than I'm playing it right now. Just to tell you guys, why are we not moving? Oh! Oh boy. Maybe we're a bit heavy. Sure. Are we getting wheel spin? Is that happening or no? Oh, there we go. We're underway now. We're a bit slow, but, you know, maybe... I don't know. I haven't driven this thing before. Maybe I was meant to do something. We have got AWS in this game. I think it's just Q. You can see we've got a green signal here. It's all very old-fashioned signals in this game as well. It's nice and interesting, this, isn't it? You can go around, have a little look around. Oh, boy. Although I don't think I've got the camera controls set up. So, I don't know. I need to work on this. Right, we're approaching 25, which is the speed limit for now. You can see on our target speed there. That also shows when to brake later on. Now, this thing doesn't have any gears, which makes it a little bit easier to drive than the rail cars. So, it's a cool sounding horn, that. So, that's about from the outside. The sounds in this game are wonderful. I need to learn how to control the camera again. Something else just buzzed the horn then. I don't know, I'm positive it was like the numpad. I was positive it was the numpad that controlled... Maybe it isn't, it's obviously not the numpad. Can we have a look at controls? Oh boy, that's literally like, look how complex this can be. So it's literally just WAS and D. AWS is space. We're going to be using realistic controls then, because that allows me to use AWS and all that. Okay, so that is... It worked. I don't know, WASD doesn't really work for the camera. So this is how we move around in this cam. We move the, Oh, there we go, I've got the hang of it. You need to use the mouse at the same time. That's better. There we go. I've got the hang of that. So for now, we're just making our way down here. So this is our throttle works. We're using W and S for our throttle. I'm just going to check. So WS for throttle, Q and A for the gear shifters. However, this thing doesn't have gears. Reverser is that. Brake. Okay, brake is C. C and E for the brake, and D to set it into lap mode. This is all a bit too complicated for me. I haven't played this game in so long. Right, so this game wants us to close the throttle, does it? Okay. Why does it want us to do that? And that was telling us to... I don't know why it doesn't want 100% throttle. But we need to use shift to apply the brake. So we're going to apply some brake and then press D to put it in lap mode, is it? No. But we just discovered that signal was green. Nice. So it tells me these tooltips that are coming up are slightly wrong. Wrong button. Where's the throttle? I've forgotten W. This is dumb. The button for the camera and the button... There we go. I'm getting a bit confused with how the camera works. Okay, so I can't hold down the right mouse button. So when I hold down the right mouse button, that then allows me to use... Okay, I'm getting a bit confused with these controls. Back at 100. We're gonna be a bit late now. We're meant to pass Dignum at... Oh my word, these Danish names. No, not Danish, Dutch. That's even more annoying. Right, that's even more wrong. Not only can I not pronounce the name, I can't pronounce what country it's from. It's Dutch, and yeah, I can't, you know, I'm useless with pronunciation of everything, really. So let's get ourselves underway here. So, let's have a look ahead of us. We've got... You can make some right cool sounds with that horn. With the railcar horns, I've made some right cool sounds. Right, past a railway station here. I would like to go a bit higher in the cab. How do I do that? How do I go higher using the using the camera? I am so useless. See, look, we need to click the left-hand mouse button to zoom, and the right one to move. E and Q. Okay, nice. I'm rubbish with this camera angle stuff. Right, E and Q doesn't do that. I know nothing about this. Right, so this is a single track line, so hopefully we got on time, look. We were good enough to be classed as on time. So there's no signals, as you can see from our display here. Because I think the way this game has the way this game works has changed, so that's what it is. Make some right cool sounds with that horn, as I said earlier. Right, we're approaching the top speed of this thing now, so I'm going to go ahead and press... Okay, the game still wants full throttle, otherwise it's giving me a little tooltip thing down there. Looks lovely. Like, when we look over there, we get some lag, strangely. If I look over there, look, I'm getting 50 FPS. Over there, 60, 60, 60... And then, boom, down to 40. What's going on over there? Now, this is a mod, so it might not be as well optimised as the main game, which could partially be it. Right, down to 70% on the throttle, I think. We are speeding a little bit. We might lose points for that. At the end, we do get, like, a points sort of thing. It tells us how we did. Right, yeah, let's cut right back on that throttle. And that wants us to apply the brake, look, for no reason. I'm sure we'll lose speed on our own, right? I'm just going to leave it like this for now. There we go, we are losing speed. Cool. Oh, I keep pressing the mouse button like that. Oh, it's really annoying. I keep pressing the mouse buttons, it's a pain. Why can't I move up and down with Q and E? Is it another button? to move up. Yeah, E for up. But E doesn't move up. I'm pressing E right now. Moves me forward. Okay. Slightly strange. Let's get back into position with the seat then. And go back in the seat. Right, we have actually lost some speed now, so we can bring it back up to 60%. Oh, we've got a 35 limit ahead, and at the moment it displays red. We'll wait for... It's like, this is the equivalent of an amber light. We'll see a yellow signal. Okay, that's red, I believe, because it's not pointing up. I'm not very good with old signals, but I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Right, C to apply some brake. Because it is a red signal. Okay, so we might have to wait for some AI here. Obviously this being single track, there are plenty of places for us to be managing our sort of where we are. Right, we are slightly below target, so I'll fade off the brakes. We are quite a heavy train though, so I've got to take that into account. So the speed limit's 35, however, I think we have got a red signal. Yes, we have. So we'll go ahead and slow ourselves down a little bit. We're slowing ourselves down naturally, really, with this, with no braking, really. Quite nicely. Caution, low headroom. Looks okay. Let's go outside here for a bit. It's not as nice outside. It's a bit laggy. I don't know. The game recommended that I put it at setting 3 for the graphics, which was medium. I went with setting 5 in the end. Oh, we've got a green signal now. So I can go ahead and set it back up to 100%. Speed limit is down to 35 for a short while now. So, and I probably went green like way earlier and I just didn't notice. And we've got a green signal on the other end of the platform as well, so we're good to go. The speed limit is 35 through this station and it goes back up to 65. So I'll just make sure... Right, S to close the throttle. As we head through the station. I need to change that thing where the menu comes up. I need to change it. Key configuration. Like if I right click it comes up like a message, like a... The view menu look, that's what I'm opening. Does 3 does like the other end of the train? What does 2 do? Okay, there's a ton of different modes we can do. I'm a bit confused with how the camera works in this game. I haven't got used to it yet. We were 1 minute late passing there. That's probably because of the red signal. Got a little thing there. Right, so 65. We won't get the speed limit until the whole train has passed it. We're currently running 1 minute late, that's because of the signal. Right, back up to 100% on the throttle then. And this thing can start picking up some speed again. I'd love to move the camera up slightly, but that's what camera up does. Does that. So we've got no signals I can see ahead, so... Let's do a little flyby. It's good sounds in this game. You do get some good sounds. It's cool. Right, back into the cockpit now. Is that what you call it in a train? I think it is. Mad Chili plays Diesel Railcar Simulator. I don't know, that lag in this direction's gone now. I'm still getting the solid 60 now. So a bit of a weird one earlier. Right, we're approaching 60, so we'll go ahead and ease off on the throttle down to 80%. And these tooltips are getting on my nerves now. They're like, do this, do that. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. So we've still got a good 10 minutes at least to be going here then. Well, hopefully we can pass, was that Franeker on time? In 2 minutes time we're meant to be there. Hopefully we can pass that on time. Right, we're approaching the speed limit now, so down to 70% on the throttle. so there's no like sudden red signals or anything like that that could potentially cause a problem for us. Got a little rail crossing up here now, so can I get rid of these tips? I want to get rid of them now. They get on my nerves. Right, tips. No, that's not the right one. Is it general settings? No, it isn't. Driving settings. Tutorials. Here we go. Show which key to press. Untick. There we go. It shouldn't say tutorials. That's confusing. There we go, that's better. We shouldn't get tooltips anymore now. And that will also increase our score. Obviously, that's how you increase your score in this game. What's that sound? That's the rails, right? It sounds right weird. So yeah, so now we shouldn't get little tooltips that appear, hopefully. Right, we have got a 35 limit approaching, so we'll need to be descending. What am I on about? I'm not in pilot mode. Oh dear, right. Down to 50% on the throttle, I think. That shows we've got a red signal as well, so let's get ourselves slowed down then. Apply a little bit of brake. Whoa! I don't know why I keep hitting the button there. Right, okay. This thing's speed is now under control, so we can push back the brake a little bit. We'll fully release the brake, actually, because I don't need any more now. I've slowed down a bit too much. I keep doing that. Slowing down a little bit too much. Hopefully the signal does turn out to be actually red now. Let's give it a little bit of throttle. Actually, you know what? I won't do that. That'll just go wrong for us. And we'll make sure, we'll watch to make sure that signal stays red. Oh, there we go, it's just gone green. Great. And also, this camera is being super glitchy. Right, key configuration. I want to change this to what I know. Right, keypad 8, keypad 2, 4, 6, 7, 1. That should be better now. And don't need to do that. That's much better, hopefully. As long as nothing else... Does nothing else use the keypad on this game? Cool. Because that's what I'm used to using. For throttle. That's what I'd normally use. Right, we've actually got a 35 limit up here too. We're a bit late, unfortunately, but never mind. What can you do about that? So we've got a 25 limit. I don't think the signal's red. Although it has stayed red, actually. So, is that target speed saying 25? It is for now. Right, so these controls should be a bit less confusing now I've got the controls mapped to something separate. Hopefully. Because I've got the numlock on. So yeah, the signal's red, I believe, so we'll just sit here at 20, and then when the target speed starts coming down, we'll lower this, and I don't have to worry about the camera going nuts on me now. It was D to lap the brake, right? Because it doesn't seem to do anything. It is D, but D doesn't seem to do anything. Right, it is red, so I suspect we are waiting for something else. Oh, great. I'm not very good at managing this. This thing's brakes are way better than I expect them to be. Right, let's get this thing moving a little bit. There you go. This is the dynamic traffic I was talking about. So sometimes we might not get that traffic, if we did this scenario again. Which is really cool. I think this game is it's a strong competitor to Train Sim. It's a little bit different. What I like is that it's got Steam Workshop and people can make maps. In Train Simulator you can't do that. you can only make scenarios, and they charge you £25 for every single map, and it is a waste of money. This game, you know, this map add-on's free because it was made by someone else in the community on Steam Workshop. Right, I don't know why this hasn't gone green. That worries me a little bit. That makes me suspect that there's another train to pass. We can contact the signaller, I believe. Oh, I don't know how. I'm pretty sure we could do that. To, like, ask them why there's no train. There you go, F2. Okay, it's ticked then. Signal messages and timetable. We'll give it a little bit of throttle. I want to get a bit close to that signal because it might trigger it to go over to green. We are about 3 minutes late now because of this red signal. Because sometimes you have to get like a certain distance to the red signal for it to sort of trigger. Like, is that train being held? No, it isn't. So we must be waiting for another train then. Is there two leaving? On some of these scenarios, apparently you do need to wait for quite a while. But I want to try and get a bit close to this signal if possible. Because, oh, it gets gone green. Nice. Just went green. Don't know why it took so long. We're 3 minutes late now, unfortunately. But we can get up to 35. The speed limit goes up to 20. It goes up to 65. We've been a bit of a mess of this journey, but as I said, I'm a bit of a noob to this game. I haven't played it in absolutely months. I didn't actually have a look when I last played it, but I know for a fact it hasn't. It's been quite a while. So apparently I think the speed limit does actually go to 15. No, it doesn't. I saw that, but cause there's like 2 lines, and there should just be 1. We'll go straight up to 65 actually, because we've passed the limit by the time we get there. So we've got another we're running 3 minutes late as well, unfortunately, so it's about another 6 minutes then, something like that, to the next bit. It's a cool game, this, I've got to say. It's a really fun game to play. I actually forget that. How fun it is. I've got full settings, look, all ticked. Apart from vehicle textures, which are set to simple. But although you can't really tell that. The textures look okay. We're getting alright, but outside I don't get the best performance. Maybe I should turn down the settings a little bit. It's not massively intensive on the PC, this game. Like, it's one of those games where you need a very, very good PC to run it on maximum settings, but it'll practically run on everything. Like, if you remember the old PC I had, like the one with the Pentium in it, that would run fine on this game as long as it was set to... By the way, I'm not making this up. Graphics setting 1 on this game is called potato. As in, like, potato PC. It's a bit of a term with gamers. If your PC's bad, it's called a potato. And that's what they actually called it. They called it potato settings. Which made me laugh when I said that. When I saw that. It's like, yeah, no worry, your PC's a potato. It's quite funny. I don't really know where the term comes from. Like, you know, a potato's no good at running games. I guess that's why it's called a potato. But why, you know, you could call it a carrot. You could call it an apple. You could call it anything. You know, it doesn't really mean anything. So, right, this is going to go down to 60%. Actually, no, it's on 80% while we're still getting up there. Blow the horn as we go past the level crossing. Hopefully we can make it some of this time we've lost. As far as I'm aware, I don't think you lose points in this game for being late, or maybe you do. I can't quite remember. It's been quite some time since I've played this game, honestly. A bit too long, maybe. Right. Now we can go back to 60% on the throttle. There is a red signal coming up, but it's green, because we can see from that arrow. So we can use this green signal to our advantage to get some time back that we lost earlier waiting for that signal to turn green. So you can see that, look, it's gone green on our HUD because of that. It's a lovely game, this, as I've said. It's great, and it's a quick pass by. They're good sounds in this game. The sounds are really, you know, top notch in this game. But yeah, the class 03, and all that, they were, you know, the 03 and the 37 were new additions to this game, and they're really cool. Also, I'm just looking at the Steam news. There's also like a train editor preview that they've released. So by the looks of it, people might be able to build their own trains in the future as well, which will be quite cool. Possibly. I probably wouldn't be into that sort of thing. Maybe if I can get the hang of it, maybe I would. But who knows? We could do a YouTube series on it. I hope you guys do enjoy this little series. We might do a few more videos. I think I'm going to do a few more videos on this game. Right, we're meant to be at Harlingen T3 now, and yeah, can't even see it on the map. So that could be a bit of an issue. We are a little bit late. We're already approaching 1 minute late. There's a little signal. It's probably just after that signal. Yeah, because the speed limit goes down to 75. So no matter what, we're going to be slowing down to 75. I'll try not to overdo it on the brakes this time like I have been doing. And then it goes down to 25, and then we've got Harlingen. Hopefully we won't be caught out by these red signals. The first one is actually red, looking at that, so that's interesting. Right, we'll slow it down then. We'll introduce a little bit of brake pressure, like 50%. Okay, we'll introduce a bit more. And then this thing properly starts coming down, so we'll release it. I forget, this thing is like, it's like this with a lot of the old trains, because of how the brake pressure work. At first you think you're not using enough brake, and then it actually turns out you're using too much brake. Right, we seem to be pretty much on course with the target speed limiter there. So we've, yeah, oh, it's gone green as well. Just went green there. So we've got a 35 speed limit. There is a red signal after it then. So because we timed that better, look, we didn't lose as much time. I just need to do more of that, basically. But obviously I'm not very good at that right now, because I haven't played this game for a while. I haven't even driven this train before. I have driven the rail cars before. But as I said, I haven't played it since this came out. I'm amazed by how many maps there are for this thing now. In terms of, you know, maps that the community have made. It's really nice to have that in the game. Right. Thank you, brakes. Down to, oh, it's green. Good. Because the speed limit, the speed limit goes down to 15 after this. Which is quite interesting. But unfortunately, because of how the brake pressure works in these old locomotives, it is literally like, we do lose a lot more speed from braking, because you have to actually get back up, we have to get the brakes back up then, which you wouldn't normally do in a newer train. It's pretty much instant, you know. Brakes off, throttle on. It's not like these little things. It's like flying an old plane. It's like a lot more maintenance involved. Right, down to 0% now on the throttle, because I think I'm going to be, is it green the signal ahead? I don't know, but it's also a 15 limit. We're 3 minutes late passing Harlingen Industry up, and we are coming up to our final point today. Right, turn on the brake here. It is a green signal. So just down to 15. Come on, train. So we are down to 15 now, very slow. We have got another little, that's one of the rail cars, that is, there. Come on. This thing's so slow to gain speed, it's nuts. They have some good sounds, they do. We'll probably drive one of those next episode. Right, we're coming up to 15, so I'll back off on the throttle. We are about 3 minutes late, unfortunately, at Harlingen Track 9, which is our final destination for today. Obviously, we did lose a bit of time at that signal, which is partially it. Right, this thing's going to start slowing itself down now. I don't know where we've got to park exactly. There's no... Is it by that box there? Is that where we've got to park? But it's before the signal, so I think it's probably at that box that we have to park up. So we're just crawling up to it, really. We'll wait for the target speed to start coming down. But I think it's probably somewhere around that box, isn't it, that we've got to park on these little sidings where the track ends. It's cool. This we've taken some goods to the harbour. You know, I don't really know what exactly it is that's in here. They're just goods wagons. Right, start slowing this thing down now. They get accepted that. So we've got 38% penalty because of all the tutorials that we used. We exceeded the speed limit 18 times, really? We were 16 minutes late in total once you add together all of them. We could have done better with the energy use. Yes, this game does give you bonus. Would have been driven by computer. Measured as percentage of key presses by computer versus you. Oh, because we removed it. That's the thing, we removed it at the end, didn't we? So you can see here, look, we were on time, and then we were 1 minute late at Dron Reap, and then we hit that signal at Franeker, which put us 3 minutes behind. As you can see, my speed, look, versus the target, which is that, this thing braked a lot quicker than that. We didn't speed particularly at all, which was nice. And in the end, we ended up being about 35 minutes late. So not bad. We've got 3,943 score. Maybe we can try and improve on that another time. But not bad. Obviously, I did get a little bit of tutorial penalty, unfortunately. But that's because I used so much tutorials. So we used slightly too much energy as well. So, you know, we weren't quite that good on saving the environment. But saying that, it's a class 37, so it's going to ruin the environment anyway. That's why they're not used anymore that much. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this little series. I'll definitely do more videos on this. But anyway, bye-bye.